Hey guys! Someone's calling me. Decline. I know you guys have been waiting for me to talk about Shane Dawson again for a while. In fact, I get DMs with this emoji every time I upload something that is not related to him. And you know what? I'm glad to be back because I went on TikTok the other day and I could not believe what I saw. These are the comments underneath this, by the way. For the comments about still supporting and watching him. Yes, he has a very bad past. I believe God has changed his heart and he has been reborn, not through baptism or repentance, but still by the Spirit of God changing his heart and making him realize that what he did was wrong and correcting that behavior. 862 likes. And literally me when I make things up because he never apologized for any of the things that he has said and done pertaining to kids.
Fangirl ever tried to kiss you?
Yes, and I have kissed about 5 different 12-year-olds. Tongue.
Y'all still watch James Charles, so I'm watching Shane. 20,000 likes. Y'all still support James and Jeffrey. I'ma watch Shane. I don't care. 14,000 likes. To everyone in the comments saying they still watch Shane, honestly, good on you. People are so sensitive nowadays and will always find something to get offended over. Like, yeah, he made some inappropriate jokes like 10 plus years ago. Whatever. Girl, what? Good for you. I can tell you 50 things that this man has done that go way beyond just inappropriate jokes.
Now we're gonna go do a meet and greet, so I'm sure I'm gonna motorboat a lot of underage bitches. I'm signing a boob. I'm signing a boob. I'm signing a boob. How old are you?
17.
Listen. If anyone you know is actively defending Shane Dawson, please kindly guide them to these videos. Or at the very least, give them a summary. Because I truly believe it is worth it to know all of these things about somebody who is actively on this platform, still making millions of dollars. I'm fucking crashing out. Y'all aren't even ready for.
You guys have nightmares? What are they about? Mine are always about somebody breaking into my house and taking my computer.
Here I am, still making cross-dressing videos for black people and 12-year-old suicidal girls.
Damn, out of bullets. Oh well, guess I'll watch another video. That Shanaynay kills me.
Aw, these are the reasons why I love having a black friend. Also, you look richer when you stand next to them.
Then it always scares me because I'm like, if somebody stole my computer, you know how much blackmail they would have on me?
I feel like black facing is okay if I do it.
How do my teeth look? What you want?
I mean, the fact that I haven't been on To Catch a Predator yet is like a miracle.
What's up, you guys? So it is family day, and like every family day, it's full of emotional eating. And Lucy, I checked my statistics, and I have a lot of child watchers watching. So can you please eat a cocktail weenie? Do it slow. Oh. Who are you?
I'm Minnie Shanaynay.
Yo, man, having a little kid with a gun on my bed is not helping my pedophile rumors, Shanaynay.
I don't like you.
You don't like Shane?
Maybe.
Also not helping the pedophile rumors.
Yes, SUPERLUV on the breasts of a 12-year-old. Perfect way to start my Easter.
Due to the nature of Shane Dawson's internet history, we always get into some absolute tomfoolery of the worst kind. And so, our first topic is going to be something fun. And that is Shane Dawson's music career. Oh yes, his actual unironic musical pursuits. It's unbelievable to me that he ever even tried to be a singer, and it's unbelievable to others. Here's a Reddit user that asks, is his music a joke? I don't want to be mean, but like, was he joking? I'm just curious. Is SUPERLUV meant to be a serious song? I hope they're not meant to be taken seriously. The I don't want to be mean before proceeding to be mean always kills me. I'm obsessed, Angel Fake, the diva that you are. Anyways, as of 2025, Shane Dawson still has 4,000 active monthly listeners on Spotify, which really isn't that much, but it's enough to make me raise my eyebrow. I'm raising it. But before we get into that, I want to talk to you about this week's sponsor, ZocDoc. As you probably know, taking care of your health in America can feel very cooked, and finding quality network care through your insurance can make getting help feel impossible. And I'm even willing to bet that that's prevented you from getting help before. I mean, I know it's definitely stopped me. Because I mean, even if I did find a doctor in my network, how was I supposed to easily find out if other patients actually like them? This is where ZocDoc comes in. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find a variety of healthcare professionals who actually accept your insurance. You can browse by their specialty, read real patient reviews, and see real-time appointment availability in just seconds. That's right, ZocDoc makes it easy to book an appointment in just a few clicks, and often between 24 to 72 hours. And this is exactly why I love using ZocDoc, because for example, I was looking for a new psychiatrist, and I was literally able to get an appointment the very next morning, which was amazing because I was running out of my medication. And of course, for that reason, it was very relieving, but also because I was able to see that this person had a 5-star rating. Like, I can't even tell you how many times ZocDoc has come in handy for me. Not just with the psychiatrist, but also a therapist, an eye doctor, and even just for yearly checkups. So, if you've been putting off a doctor's visit, or you just want to make your healthcare way less stressful, go to ZocDoc.com/NikkiCarryon to download the app for free and book your first appointment today. Thank you so much, ZocDoc, for sponsoring us. And now back to the video. So let's go ahead and explore his discography, starting with the Vacation song. Now, prior to the release of this song, fans were foaming at the mouth to give it a listen. So much so that I even found a post from someone saying that they love how emotional he gets. I guess anticipating how vulnerable the lyrics to the Vacation song might be. Quote, Shane's new song is coming out soon. So ready to hear Vacation. Ready to buy it on iTunes. Love how emotional he gets, showing us the real him. They must have been shocked at the emotional lyrics in question. But anyways, the Vacation song music video premiered on June 30th, 2012.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I am so fucking excited today. You know why? Because my brand new original song, the Vacation song, is out on iTunes right now, and I'm freaking out. I'm really nervous. I'm shaking.
And both the song and the video are all about a guy that just needs a break. First off, his girlfriend and him appear to be living in the middle of nowhere inside a trailer, and this location gives SpongeBob when he rides on the boulder.
And now you're telling me they thought they could drive?
But his girlfriend pisses him off, they're always fighting, and his job sucks. And Shane sings about this while doing his version of Blue Steel. No, seriously, he has an alarming consistency of making this face. Like, who is this, air quotes, sexy smirk for? The little girls who were watching his videos? Oh yeah, probably. So there are a lot of side characters in this video that also need a vacation, such as a child running away from his father as he's trying to beat him with a belt. Obviously, the kid needs a vacation. You know what? I'm in love with this because it weirdly implies a return to his father. I don't understand why this one serious topic is thrown in here. Like, everybody else's problems in this video are much more trivial. And all of them are Shane's degenerate characters of the SDU. That is, the Shane Dawson universe, such as Shanaynay, who makes a cameo as she's getting arrested on top of a cop car. And in the middle of apprehending her, the cop just gives up because, you know what, he needs a vacation. Paris Hilton and Aunt Hilda also make an appearance. Aunt Hilda begins making out with Shauna aggressively in a crowd of Shane's concert-going fans. But moving on to the end of the video, Shane pops out in his fuck-ass blue shirt and atrocious sideburns to start glazing his audience with that same phony timidness and so gratefulness that you've definitely witnessed in his future videos.
It's been doing really good on iTunes, and it's all because of you guys. $1 to spend, and you haven't gotten the song on iTunes yet, it would mean the world to me, and I would love you forever. I love you so much, and I don't want to cry. I don't want to get cheesy. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Bye.
The best way that I know how to explain this is that his gratitude feels like a knockoff version that you would find at TJ Maxx. Coincidentally, where his makeup palettes ended up. But we'll get into that later. Shane also released god-awful vacation song merch.
So in celebration of the music video, I thought it'd be a lot of fun if I gave away some free signed vacation song shirts and some signed posters.
I don't understand how some people just don't have a sense of clitorial design in their body. Look at me, I just made that word up, clitorial. But it's gotta be some type of mental illness. You are not okay if you are selling this t-shirt online. All in all though, this song reminds me of something that would be in an F-tier decom from like 2009. Yet, that does not stop 2025 commenters from being nostalgic. 2025, hell yeah. Who else watching in 2025? 2025, here we go. I don't care how old this is. This hits amazing. I'ma buy all his songs. Love you, Shane. Should I take a vacation, guys, and quit my job? Okay, on a serious note though, there's always some dark ass shit going on with Shane's whole production. Okay, I found a vlog that goes behind the scenes of filming the vacation music video, and in it we can see Shauna and Shane's young cousin Lucy doing their makeup to become extras in the video. And Shauna keeps making weird comments about how short what Lucy is wearing is.
Baby, girl, I still can't see them shorts. Whoa! Why you down? I'm just saying, if I drop a coin, whoa, I'm up in your business.
This leads Shane to suggest using a buzzer to cut her hair down there.
Lucy, I mean, just in case, I don't know if you're old enough yet.
Anyways, that was really weird, but we'll talk more about Lucy in just a bit. Moving on to Shane's song Fuck Up, which was originally titled Lick My Balls.
So right now I'm thinking about calling the song Lick My Balls.
Or actually,
Lick My Vagina.
And this was a song that Shane must have been very, very proud of, because he was posting about it non-stop leading up to the release. Exporting Fuck Up music vid coming in 2.5 days. Hashtag Fuck Ups Unite. Countdown to my new song Fuck Up begins. Celebrating with the homies. 5 more hours. Uploading! My song Fuck Up is out now in New Zealand, lol. So excited. The video begins with Shane stumbling upon a Fuck Up support group. And this support group consists of a guy who has clearly tried to commit a guy in a cast, a little boy in a Girl Scout uniform, and a lesbian. And this lesbian in question has stolen his girlfriend Lisa from him. And I'm assuming that's why this lesbian is being roped into being a fuck up. Although I am most likely being too generous, considering he is chronically making jokes at the expense of lesbians in his videos. Also, you may have already predicted that a child that is surviving in the Shane Dawson ecosystem can't exist without something nefarious happening. Something fishy, something, the smelly smell that's smelling. And you're right, because the boy kisses Shane on the cheek in a strange way. Like, he makes a suggestive face afterwards. And I'm just like, why even direct this to happen? The implication is already that this poor boy is a fuck up for dressing in feminine clothes, God forbid. But can we just leave it at that? Now, lyrically, I'm sure most of the kids who were listening to this at the time thought that it was tough, but there is a lot going on here that is not just trite, but derogatory. Let's take this for example. I'm like a blind man walking through a perfume shop. I'm like a black guy switching lanes in front of the cops. Why can't I just get over myself? Shane can't resist being racist. He's like Winnie the Pooh with honey. He's like walking around in circles, tubby, no pants on. But as the music video finally comes to a close, this happens.
Ah, fuck it. Ah, fuck it.
My dad is dead, and what I've just seen right now feels worse. But the song concludes, Shane pops up with his blue wall, and he starts plugging t-shirts that say, fuck up on them.
I made a bunch of these shirts that you saw me wearing in the video, so link is in the garage.
And look, it's one thing to be ugly, but it is entirely something else when the graphic on the brand new shirt that you're wearing is already cracked. And here's a picture of Shauna having the same issue, so this is not a one-off thing. Also, listen, Shane's audience was like 2 years old. How were any of them gonna be able to wear this? They can't even wear it to school, which is where the majority of your outfits debut as a child. This is common knowledge. Also, have you ever heard of a direct-to-garment design? Because this absolutely melted in people's dryers. Moving on though, we have SUPERLUV, and this, dare I say, is unfortunately a cult classic. Boy, do I have a lot to say about this. This music video came out on March 31st of 2012, and to say it shook the fan base is an understatement. The song truly left an impression. Let's take a look at the 2025 comments. I don't care. This song slaps. Ugh, this is so hype. Message to future generation. Don't let this die. Calm down, Woody. Where are your friends? Shut up, Buzz. I'll kill you. SUPERLUV. Now, SUPERLUV is the music video of all time. It begins with a little girl and a little boy with Shane's haircut sitting beneath a tree, and the girl has a bruise on her arm. Then we fast forward to the two of them in high school, where the girl, played by Bree Essrig, is dating like the asshole jock stereotype. Meanwhile, Shane is his emo caricature named Switch. And Shane has worn this blue stripe in his hair before, but I was completely unaware that that little strip of hair makes him a different character in the SDU.
I think the first character I'm going to make a song with is my emo guy, because I feel like that is more my real voice.
But basically, Switch gets bullied by jocks, and it causes him to magically transform into another outfit like Sailor Moon. Except this is a pink outfit with the letters SL in a heart on his chest. And what I do enjoy about this character is his super speed. I love seeing his speed streaks like this, like boing. I also particularly enjoy the story blocks B-roll that they use to show that days and time has passed. But this all leads to an insane climax where Shane punches Bree's boyfriend's sports car. He has a Lambo or something despite being a teenager, and he throws him out of the car and he starts beating his ass until, and get this, he punches him into an airplane. Now, Bree is not fazed by the murder of her boyfriend and instead starts floating and spinning in the air with Shane right before reappearing into the field that they used to hang out together as kids. And they start smooching. And so what, dude? Everyone punches a football player into an airplane every now and again. This is some Scott Pilgrim shit. SUPERLUV went on to reach number 16 on the independent singles chart. And I'll be honest, I don't really know exactly how good that is, but people were stoked on it, and he began selling merch that is an abomination to nature, such as this and this. He also made a karaoke version. And let me tell you, if you show up to karaoke with this song, somebody should be allowed to put you on the medieval torture stretcher. Like, goddamn, choose Black Beatles or something. Make your friends happy. Moving on though, let's talk about Shane's Christmas singles. And listen, they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but how could I not judge this single before hearing it when the cover looks like that? Also, you can very clearly see that he violently photoshopped something off of his upper lip here. That being said, this song and music video are virtually harmless. In fact, I was a bit taken aback by just how normal this song is. Despite a few crude jokes every now and again, the video is just about Shane working at a movie theater and wishing people could have a better life and to be more jolly. As far as his music goes, this one is the least abrasive to my ears. If I had to choose one of his songs for my purgatory punishment, it would probably be this one. I was feeling pretty positive about the next Christmas song that I had to listen to, but unfortunately, maybe this Christmas is like the evil Larry version of This Christmas Life. Like, the song starts off with a bar about how Santa Claus is a pedophile, and other lyrics go along the lines of having fun with your friends, sipping on that eggnog, but it looks like all over your upper lip. And you know, you might be thinking with like amazing lyrics like that, this is great, but how can I wear this song on my body? Well, in a behind the scenes vlog, you can see that Shane made maybe this Christmas sweaters and iPad covers.
So I'm very excited. So they're making iPad covers? What? I didn't even know I had these. That's exciting.
He also reveals unrelated merch, which he says looks Chinese.
And they got this shirt that says haters gonna hate, and it has a heart on it. It looks kind of Asian, which, I don't know. I like that. It's Asian.
Now, will we ever get another Shane Dawson song? I doubt it. But we can always count on people who have been living under a rock for the past 10 years to demand a comeback. This is fucking awesome. I didn't know you made music, Shane, but also consider bringing Shanaynay back. And speaking of Shanaynay, on September 1st, 2012, she got her very own talk show.
My brand new talk show, The Shanaynay Show. Oh, I hope I offend a lot of people today.
Yeah, I will.
It premiered on the Shane Dawson TV channel, and her first guest was Wilmer Valderrama. And if you don't know who that is, he's best known for his role as Fez in That 70s Show. Well, that and being a serial predator who has serially dated teenagers like Mandy Moore, who he began dating when she was 16 and he was 20. Or Lindsay Lohan, who he dated when she was 17 and he was 24. Or Demi Lovato, who he dated when they were 17 and he was 29. A terrible thing that Demi has actually written lyrics about in a song titled 29, with lyrics such as pedal on the vine, too young to drink wine, just 5 years a bleeder, student and a teacher, far from innocent, what the fuck is consent? Numbers told you not to, but that didn't stop you. So yeah, he's a fucking freak who deserves to be locked up. Yet Shane had him on his show where 2 million of his fans, who are anywhere from like 8 years old to 18 years old, get to be exposed to this damaging person who, if you looked him up, saw his relationships and normalized them. That being said, the interview begins with Shane being racist to Wilmer, letting him know he's happy that he doesn't look Indian.
When I googled you before you came on, like, I expected you to look more Indian in real life, and you don't, and I'm so excited!
Shane then asks him about his guest appearance on Wizards of Waverly Place, and whether or not he has ever tried to fuck Selena Gomez.
So you did a guest appearance on Wizards of Waverly Place! So here's my question. You tried to fuck Selena Gomez?
No, absolutely not.
Come on.
No, she's a
lie.
really close friend of mine.
She 18. She's a close friend of yours? How old are you? She 18.
He's a close friend? This is so weird. Even Shane points it out, albeit jokingly. But Shane goes on to ask him if he's ever tried to f the girls from Shake It Up. And Wilmer just laughs at this.
You f them, haven't you?
No.
Yes, you have. You are such a dirty
You're
liar.
really shaking things up.
But considering Bella Thorne was 15 at this time and Zendaya was 16, it feels very ominous. Like that is the average median age of his girlfriends. Shane's next topic is Raven Simone and how much he wants to get with her.
Have you f***ed Raven Simone? I'm just throwing out Disney people.
No, really.
Would you?
No.
I would f*** Raven so hard.
Which is already a really weird thing to bring up and talk about publicly, but it quickly spirals into flagrant racism.
Like, I would take her back to, like, slave days, and I would just, like, whip her in the back and be like, eat my eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
The way he yells that intensely is really disturbing. It's just so aggressive and ugly. But then, in typical Shane fashion, he ends this video with a bang.
Like this video, favorite it, and send it to your friends, or I will find you. I swear to God, I will hunt you down like a dirty, nasty little pig. I will tie you up and shove an apple in your mouth and you from behind. You don't think I'll do it? You don't think I'll fucking do it? Just kidding.
Yes, that was him threatening to r his fans if they don't like and share the video. Disgusting! One of Shane's next guests on the Shanaynay Show was Farrah Abraham, who, if you don't know, was a famous reality TV show star in the early 2010s, after being in several seasons of Teen Mom. She's also highly problematic and even predatory. Farrah has publicly said that her and her 9-year-old daughter both have pictures of each other naked on their phones because they are, quote, like a mom and daughter crew. Whatever that means. This is already a shit show, but it is coupled with the fact that she has been abhorrently racist to many of her co-stars. For example, she called one of her co-stars' mothers a, quote, black piece of shit. She also called Black China a, quote, fucking monkey. And the cherry on top, oh, let's just go here, that she won't date black guys because that's a Kardashian thing.
Are you into black guys or not?
I'm not really into black guys. I think that's more of a Kardashian thing.
That's true.
God bless them.
Oh yes, an entire race of people. That's a Kardashian thing. They famously created interracial dating. I think I remember that. But all this brings me to Shane's first interview question. And that is if Farrah was ever with a black guy. And in response, not only does she say no, she honestly looks disgusted.
Next question. You ever fuck a black guy? Ooh, there was hatred in that face.
And she takes it even further by saying this.
Really though, no black guys?
No.
Like at prom?
No, I never took one to a dance.
Ooh!
Shane then jokes that she probably thinks that people of color shouldn't be able to vote. And Farrah doesn't defend herself at all. She just makes this face.
Man, you're like, I hope they can't vote. I'm just kidding.
Huh? What response is this? Should people of color be able to vote? I don't know. What's going on? Listen, I don't like calling other women or femmes bitches, but fuck Farrah. Fuck Farrah, and yes, she's a bitch. So yeah, again, great person to expose your audience to, Shane. Something that is actually genuinely funny though, and I will give Shane like negative 2% of credit for, is that he starts making fun of Farrah's whack-ass song right to her face.
Alrighty.
Farrah, I'm just gonna say this honestly. Like, I have such a newfound inspiration for you, girl.
Thank you.
Because I had no idea that you were deaf.
The last Shanaynay show that I was able to find was an interview with Lucas Cruikshank, aka Fred. And although Lucas isn't problematic like Shane's previous guests, the interview questions are just as bad. Like, one of the first questions is whether or not Lucas knows black people. And this prompts him to share that he had his first kiss with a black girl.
That was hot. Do you know black people?
Yeah, my first kiss was a black girl. Yeah.
Who the fuck was this bitch?
He then asks Lucas a very cringe would you rather question.
If you had to eat out Precious to save the world, would you do it?
Again with Shane making fun of the movie Precious. Ha ha ha. Sad movie about a teenager who's suffering.
If you had to eat out Precious to save the world, would you do it?
Who is Precious?
How do you not know who Precious is?
Chat, let's get some fat phobia into the mix, he says. Chat, where are you? Let's make fun of people who are vulnerable right now. But Lucas answers this question by saying he guesses he would because he doesn't want his grandma to die.
Well, if it was to save the world, I guess, because, like, my grandma lives here. I don't want her to die.
That's right. Eat out Precious and you can save your grandma. You like black bitches, it's fine.
I really think that no matter what response Lucas gave, that Shane was gonna go full-blown turbo racist mode. So that's what he does.
Pretend like it's like 20 black bitches at once.
Okay.
Just a big 20 black wet bitches in your face. And they all smell like chicken. All of them.
All in all, this talk show really felt like in an alternate universe where Eric Andre is just like fucking botched and is uncreative and unfunny because his continuous bit of asking uncomfortable questions and making his guest feel on edge are completely insufferable, okay? It's like a 12-year-old rage baiting. Moving on to other 2012 content though, one of the first non-song, non-Shanaynay videos to permeate this year was published on January 3rd, and it was titled Awkward Family Lap Dance. And if your red flags are raising from that title, you might want to raise them a little bit higher. You might want to shoot them out of a cannon and into a spaceship with Katy Perry because, oh god, the contents of this video are perhaps within the top 20 grossest things that Shane has ever done. It is jam-packed with tomfoolery to the highest degree, you know, trigger warning. Seriously, I'm giving you one last chance to skip to the next chapter because this is genuinely really bad, like worse than usual. Now, I think I've mentioned Shane's cousin Lucy in the past, just in passing, because she is featured in a lot of his videos, and she most prominently plays the character of Little Shanaynay.
No, this is my cousin, and she is going to be playing Mini Shanaynay from now on. And how excited are you about this?
Really excited.
Really? Like, how excited? Like, on a scale of Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, how excited?
I don't like either of those people.
And the content that we are about to talk about, going into it, I was like, okay, this is going to be fine because this is Shane's relative, okay? The man has his limits, okay? He might be a freak, but he has to have limits. Oh, I wish it were. Awkward Family Lap Dance begins with a few members of Shane's extended family, along with Lucy, singing the theme song for Hang With Shane.
When you're bored as fuck,
Well, you're in luck, because you're hanging with Shane.
Yes!
And after, he tells Lucy that she did a good job, but she should shake her chest more.
Good job, Lucy! But next time, shake your titties more.
Mind you, this video was posted just a few weeks away from Lucy's 12th birthday. He's saying this to an 11-year-old. But let's continue, because it gets worse. Because Shane tells Lucy that there's a lot of child investors that watch his channel, so she should let him film her eating a cocktail weenie. And that is exactly what he does. He like films her up close eating this in an extremely uncomfortable, fucking disgusting moment. He's prodding her to keep eating it.
And Lucy, I checked my statistics and I have a lot of child molesters watching, so can you please eat a cocktail weenie? Do it slow. Oh.
Oh, I like that chocolate, that weenie. Ooh, it tastes so good.
Do like an Asian, like.
Yay, I love weenies.
I will honestly always remember the exact spot and area in my home where I watched this atrocity unfold, because I felt like I was watching a horror movie. I was like, this should not be allowed. Like, I can't believe that people watch this of all ages were seeing her do this in that way. The exploitation that occurs in these videos like feels like it has no limits. And the downward spiral continues when Shane tells Lucy to give his friend Cat Sketch a lap dance.
Okay, give her a lap dance.
Something that she actually does, albeit jokingly. It's still fucking weird.
Oh, ooh, she's getting crazy with it.
Asking an 11-year-old to do anything like this, anything that is not we're playing fucking Minecraft together, is wrong. Like, what the fuck is going on? Now, later on in this video, Shane has Kat push Lucy into his pool, and while she's swimming back to the edge, he tells her to blow a kiss.
I blow everybody a kiss like you're a mermaid.
What he says next is repulsive.
That was the worst kiss I've ever seen. That was terrible. I would never have sex with you.
And next we see a moment where Lucy is in his kitchen and she's wearing a pair of fake breasts. And he again makes a repulsive comment about this.
Wow, look at those titties. Oh, man. Man, 12-year-old, oh, chocolate's getting in them. I didn't know 12-year-olds develop that fast. Wait, let chocolate lick your boobs. Look at...
It honestly makes me sick to my stomach. Like, watching this, I was literally like, okay, bro, this is fucking sickening. Like, get this girl out of here. And mind you, there are comments underneath this video that are all reacting drastically different about these interactions. Some people are just really confused, asking how old Lucy is, perhaps locking in on this being strange. There's the kids that think this is just a cool, fun family video. I'm 12 and I'm so jealous of Lucy. Best family ever, Shanaynay voice. Aw, come on. My family is fucked up and you get that awesome family. Well, at least you turned out awesome. Concerning, because obviously normalizing this, I'm a little afraid to even ask how many kids who watch Shane accepted inappropriate jokes their way without batting an eyelash because they were used to seeing this type of thing. But there's also some comments that are straightforward suspicious of the man. I don't even want to know what your iTunes library consists of. And my personal favorite comment here, you should be ashamed of yourself, especially your goddamn mother and the other adults around you. They should backhand your face and turned off the camera. The fuck is wrong with you and your family? Don't you fucks have values? Then there's the comments that are absolutely revolting because you wonder how old are the people writing them? Is Lucy single? Shane, all I have to say is you made your cousins wet. Just saying. Ew. And I don't even want to read this one. I want to blank Lucy. Like, you really hope that these are just clueless kids, misinformed children writing these, but even so, especially that one about making your cousins, you know what, is this kid just going around thinking that incest is a normal part of a family life? In another vlog titled Little Shanaynay, Shane has Lucy dressed as Shanaynay, and she's doing the whole black scent, she's doing the whole bit.
Who are you?
I'm Mini Shanaynay.
Which, don't even get me started on how stupid it is to use your little cousin for your stupid little racist caricature. She's not even old enough to understand how disrespectful this is. You're like roping her into your bullshit operation. I'd be pissed if I grew up and saw these stupid videos of me and saw what an asshole my cousin was to me. And mind you, he makes it a point to say that they're doing this shit at 12:30 a.m.
And it's already 12:30 a.m.
Anyways, after this, Shane starts freaking pedomaxing, saying this hoopla.
Having a little kid with a gun on my bed is not helping my pedophile rumors, Shanaynay.
I don't like you.
You don't like Shane?
Maybe.
Also not helping the pedophile rumors.
Now, I'm not sure if there were any significant rumors that were going around about Shane being a pedo, you know, at the time of filming this video. But his comment section, you know, from way back when this was posted in 2011, is grossed out. Pedophile. She's like 9 and he's talking about pedo and shit. And worse off, again, there's people embracing the weirdness. Somebody comments, Shane thinking on the inside, hot, 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 hot. Shane, this is not, she's gonna go, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Bah ha 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 ha. I love you, Shane, and we don't think you're that much of a pedophile. So Lucy, outside of being in, you know, his vlogs or playing little Shanaynay, she's also featured in quite a few leaning skits on his main channel. One example is titled Hater Comments in Real Life, and this video begins with Lucy and a little boy walking up to Shane and calling him the F slur.
Hey, what's up you guys? So I noticed lately there's been a lot of comments saying that you guys miss the old Shane, and honestly, I don't really know what that means.
It means you're not funny anymore, faggot.
What?
Yeah, Smosh is so much better than you and so much hotter.
After this, they go on a whole tangent about why neither one of them would want to fuck Shane. This includes Lucy giving explanations like she'd rather have Ryan Higa defecate on her chest while Jenna Marbles does other things to her.
I'd rather fuck Lucas Cruikshank than fuck you.
I'd rather fuck Lucas Cruikshank while he's doing the Fred voice than you.
Yeah, grown-ass man writing a script for his like 12-year-old cousin explaining why she wouldn't sue him. The skit then ends with both of the kids beating the shit out of Shane for not being funny anymore. And then they both unironically prove his point by doing this. You know, Shane wrote this down for them to do this.
Every day I'm Tumblrin'.
There's also this other super, oh my god, is it fucked up skit that has Lucy in it that survived on the Wayback Machine with one capture. Yeah, you would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling Wayback Machine. Shout out to whoever in the world saw this and was like, yeah, this needs to be saved. Like, fuck this guy. But the skit is about a group of little girls playing a board game called Child Star.
Hey kids, have you ever wanted to live the life of a sad, washed up, drug addicted child star?
No!
Well, too bad, because in Hollywood you can't say no, because you're a minor, and we own you till you're 18 years old! Just kidding. No, I'm not! Introducing Child Star the game!
It is insanely uncomfortable, and although there's nothing that is shown in this skit, like no like nudity or anything like that, of course, it still feels like it is teetering on CP. So the little girls are all on a bed playing this board game, right? And each one of them pulls a card that has a random child star on it. And whatever star is on that card, they transform into them. Basically, they're wearing a costume that is supposed to look like them. For example, the little girl who gets Amanda Bynes suddenly appears in an oversized lingerie corset. Yeah, so already like, why am I watching this? Why would anyone watch this? So then there's a girl who transforms into Lindsay Lohan, and she pulls a card that says that she overdosed on drugs.
Uh-oh! Looks like I overdosed on scissor. Guess I gotta go to the hospital.
Which leads her to say maybe she'll find a cute nurse and they can make a sex tape.
Maybe I'll meet a cute male nurse there and make a sex tape.
Ooh, she's gonna win.
These girls are literally like 12 years old. 13 at the very most. That is pushing it. Okay, yet Shane writes in even more sex tape jokes. Shane does a voiceover where he suggests that you make them with your friends. And as he's saying this, okay, two of the girls start pretending to make out and topple over. Meanwhile, the other girls are pretending to record.
And the fun doesn't stop there. You and your friends could make sex tapes.
Then an adult woman comes into the room pretending to be their mom and throws fake cocaine all over them.
Are you kids playing Child Star the game? What a coincidence! I'm playing Child Star Mom's the game.
Her appearance in this video, I mean, begs the question, why would any other adult sign on to this? I mean, Shane is one thing, we know he's fucked up. These other bystanders, though, that is crazy. Like, lest I remind you, this adult woman is coming into the room, speaking to girls. One of them is in an oversized lingerie. And there's just so much psychotic stuff in this one video that I'm gonna have to do a list of dishonorable mentions. First of all, Lucy's child star is Frankie Muniz, and the card that she pulls says that there's a rumor about him being dead and everyone believes it, which leads them telling her this.
Oh no! There's a rumor on Twitter that I died and everyone believes it!
You should kill yourself. You're all washed up. You're better off dead.
For his young audience, especially for those under 13, this is trivializing something as serious as suicide. Like, it is genuinely crazy if you think about how there were 9-year-olds hearing these jokes. Second dishonorable mention, the entire premise. He's making fun of people who he believes to be addicted and mentally unstable. A completely awful and unempathetic thing to teach kids. Or anyone, honestly. Side note, I don't know if y'all remember this, but people in the 2000s always left and right would make like skits making fun of Amy Winehouse being addicted to drugs, and they were all just super cruel. Like, that's just one example. Like, it was very, very common that people just utterly dehumanized addicts, okay? Very exhausting stuff. Okay, but third dishonorable mention, besides the very conspicuous exploitation, there are creepy micro-isms in this video. I don't even truly have a word for this, but for example, he has one of the girls wink suggestively into the camera. There's another little joke in here about one of the girls getting arrested, and they all handcuff her on her belly on the location is a bed. It's just like some weird ass shit. Like, dog whistling? Is that a thing? Another totally effed video that features Lucy is titled Human Centipede Spoof. And it begins with Aunt Hilda talking about how crazy young girls are.
Oh, I love music for fat 12-year-old girls. Which is ironic considering I hate fat 12-year-old girls. They're so crazy.
Then it roughly cuts to a little girl who says this.
Hey, that's not true!
Right before self-harming and cutting the words Miss Styles into her arm with a knife.
Oh my god, that's my husband! That's my fucking husband!
Most of the remainder of the video is about Aunt Hilda decorating her house for Halloween, and she says she hired a Mexican from a Home Depot parking lot to carve a pumpkin for her.
Now it's time to carve some pumpkins. Now I'm too lazy to do that, so I hired a Mexican I saw standing outside a Home Depot to do it for me. How's it going, Hector?
And as he's carving it, he says that he has to go to the bathroom. But Aunt Hilda tells him that he should just shit his pants.
I have to go to the bathroom. Just shit your pants.
Nobody will smell the difference.
I find this joke really fascinating because it's one that he has said many times before. And I really thought to myself, okay, this must be a really messed up stereotype from yesteryear that I've just never heard of. But then I looked it up and I genuinely could not find anything where people were saying Mexicans smell bad. Like, I'm sure it's not an original thought. I'm sure some people have said that, but it is not like a phenomenon of a lot of people saying, which means that Shane made this up on his own. And you know what? That's kind of special. He invents his own racial stereotypes. And to top it all off, he's delusional because everyone he knows has publicly said that he does not wipe his ass and he smells bad.
Shane, in case you didn't know, he'll put his hands and he'll just touch his bum and smell it, and I just don't understand why.
Get into it. It's the new fragrance.
But why do you do that?
But yeah, sure. Let's blame it on Mexicans. Also, I rather smell like delicious Mexican food than whatever freaking smegma your fucking husband says you smell like.
And I had my legs spread open, but I had shorts on, and he goes, "What is that smell? Did you poop?" And I said, "No, it's my rash because I chafed."
Your chafe smells? No, it was because you didn't wipe well enough, and it was like, oh, seeping out. No.
But anyways, Aunt Hilda says that she's throwing a party and that she's inviting a bunch of children because...
Now, I invited a bunch of kids because as of today, the judge no longer thinks I need to stay at least 50 feet away from them at all times. Stupid judge.
If you took a shot every time Shane is allegedly transparent about being a pedophile, you would actually die. You would pass away. I would definitely respect you for trying, but it's just not worth it. There is too many instances to count. Anyways, 3 kids, including Lucy, come over, and Aunt Hilda suggests that the black girl is gonna be Precious for Halloween. Oh, ha 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 ha. Shut up! Just, I'm gonna be screaming into my pillow tonight. I hate his stupid ass Precious jokes. She says that Lucy is gonna be Honey Boo Boo and that the young boy is gonna be, well, just listen to it yourself.
Okay, let me guess. Precious, Honey Boo Boo, and then Fag from Glee?
The boy replies to this by saying he's not gay, he's just blessed with excellent dance moves, before then taking off his shirt and dancing very inappropriately. And by inappropriately, I do mean to like the fullest extent. He is, pretending to do something.
Just blessed with great cheekbones and excellent dance skills.
You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Guys, don't make me say all this stuff out loud, please. But if you're wondering how this is even a human centipede spoof, basically Aunt Hilda invites One Direction to her Halloween party, where she mutilates them into a human centipede.
Human centipede!
Pause, I hate this concept. There shouldn't be a human centipede to begin with, okay? I remember being like 10, 11, around that age, years old, watching the trailer for the Human Centipede on YouTube and it being a big dramatic thing for me where I could not stop thinking about it for 3 days and I had a nightmare. I'm not okay with this movie. I'm not okay with anything that scared me when I was a little baby, okay? Including Jeff the Killer. Delete that picture off the internet. But anyways, Harry Styles, played by Shane, starts crapping into the mouths of the other members of 1D.
Ta-da! Come on, boys, sing us a tune! I can't feel me legs! Sing us a fucking tune! You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Oh!
Then, Shane's nasty-ass script calls for Lucy and the young boy to say that this turns them on.
Is it bad that this turns me on?
Yes.
And now that I've thoroughly made you guys sick to your stomach, I do have one last dishonorable mention about Lucy before we move on. And this is a moment that happens in a vlog that was posted pretty recently after SUPERLUV came out. I can't find the original date for it, but he is talking about his new song. And basically, Lucy is wearing SUPERLUV merch. And he makes a very weird comment about her wearing this. Weird is putting it lightly. I think I'm just gonna censor the absolute hell out of this. Like, you are going to see one grain of rice, if not a black screen, just hear Shane's voice saying this.
Yes. SUPERLUV on the breast of a 12-year-old. Perfect way to start my Easter.
Absolutely atrocious, absolutely unforgivable. Like, to put that on the internet, you know, like, it makes you think, like, what the hell is he saying in private? Like, damn. I just feel so bad for her, and I hope that she's okay and that everything worked out for her and that she's not traumatized. Like, this is very, very weird stuff. I'm concerned, but all I can really do is just wish her the best. We don't have time to go through each and every one of these videos where he's being perverted to Lucy, so I'm just gonna speed run through a few that I think are like absolutely unforgivable and people should not forget happened. For example, there's a video where Shanaynay is giving Lucy advice on how to look better in her school picture, and Shane tells her that he could barely see her nipples.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, Selena Gomez. I'm gonna have to take that again.
Oh, did I have my eyes closed?
No, but maybe you should, girl, because right now it's looking a little crazy. And you know what? Why don't you take off that jacket? Because right now I can barely even see her little nipples.
And when commenting on the fact that she has braces, he says that she looks like she's been mouth fucked by a robot.
And I'm pretty sure you have some metal food in your teeth. Either that or you got mouth fucked by a robot.
Moving on, let's talk about Shane's friend group. Around 2012, Shane embedded himself into a community of fellow YouTubers who somehow found his content tolerable enough to collaborate with him often. And although all of these YouTubers' content pales to the debauchery of Shane's, many of them are still problematic and also stood by as Shane's reign of terror commenced. Now, we have talked about plenty of Shane's problematic companions in part 2. Friends like Pam Ashton, Totally Sketch, Shanna Malcolm, and his girlfriend Alicia Schwartz. But there's plenty more where that came from. Shane is kind of ran through in the sense that he has many ex-friends. And keep in mind, we're gonna be talking about his early content creator relationships from 2007 to 2012. So we won't be covering people like Bobby Burns, Garrett Watts, Joey Graceffa, all of them. They're gonna be in the next episode. So let's start with Brittani Louise Taylor. Brittani is probably best known as one of Shane's earliest collaborators. Like, they were making content since the very beginning of his channel. Now, how did Shane and Brittani meet each other? I'm so glad you asked.
So the next question is, Shane, how did you meet Brittani? It's actually kind of a fucked up funny story. See, when I was first starting on YouTube, I had like, 1,000 subscribers or something, and there was this girl, Rhonda Anthony Tanner, and she had like 10,000 subscribers. So she contacted me and she said, oh, I love your videos. Do you live in Hollywood? And I said yes, so then we got together to hang out. Now listen, I don't know if you've ever seen Brittani's original channel, but how do I say this? I kind of thought she was retarded. Then when I met her, she was totally normal and it freaked me out. And then when I told her that, I'm like, oh my god, from your videos, I thought you were retarded.
She was obviously very confused about why he would think that or say that about her, but they proceeded to make content together anyways. Most notably, their emo series. These videos feature Shane's character Switch, who I mentioned earlier, and Brittani would regularly play his emo girlfriend, like in the video Emo Breakup. In the video, Brittani is breaking up with Switch because he's too Pete Wentz, and she wants a boyfriend that's more Edward Cullen.
I'm breaking up with you.
What?
But I found a new guy. Someone who's more Edward Cullen and not so Pete Wentz.
I only had sex with the guy one time. Could you let it go?
Now, this isn't funny, but I do feel nostalgic for this emo timeline. Later on, when Brittany's at the park with her new boyfriend, Switch shows up to serenade her with a boombox, and her boyfriend calls Switch a F slur.
Who's that?
That is my boyfriend.
The two of them make up after Switch apologizes for not being able to buy her very many Twilight t-shirts. But outside of her collabs with Shane, she also had her own channel with videos that were very run-of-the-mill, stupid-ass comedy sketches and song parodies of the era. In fact, one of her most popular videos is a California Girls spoof. And although I'm grateful that her parody songs like this aren't insanely offensive the way that Shane's are, they're genuinely very boring. It's truly content that would get -1 view in 2025.
What's up, my G's, my G-Funks, my homie G's, my home spice, Skittles, my home Skittles, my home.
Shane and Brittany's relationship is really off, in my opinion. Shane was really flirty with her.
Friends?
We're basically just like that Justin Timberlake Mila Kunis movie.
I haven't seen that movie. So
Called Friends with Benefits. You know, box for box or whatever.
You are taking things too far, young lady.
Their weird will they won't they negging energy became noticeable to fans, and a lot of them would ask them if they're dating or not.
My question for you is, did you and Brittany Taylor ever have like a thing?
For example, in this Ask Shane, he confronts her about it.
So everybody out there was wondering if me and you have ever, you know, and I said no, because that would be weird, but I thought about it and I was like, you know, maybe me and you could try.
And in response, she laughs in his face.
Like, sleep together?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, me and you? Hey, Brittany, you want to get it on? Sure, Shane.
That's so weird, right? Why would I even ask that?
But anyways, Brittany's worst offense would be doing a black scent every now and again.
Yo, he kills it. He's an artist. True that, yo.
If it weren't for her level of complacency. Like, here's how she handles Shane being inappropriate with young fans at VidCon 2011.
So tell me what you guys did on stage.
It was just random.
I'm gonna get arrested because I was telling little kids I would have their babies, and I was hugging girls and kissing them.
He was holding 2 mics and it was very inappropriate.
Well, whatever. And oddly comfortable.
Yeah, so that's Shane openly admitting to kissing minors again. But hey, good on you if you still watch him. People are way too sensitive these days. Interestingly, Brittany would later on be caught up in a whole ordeal in 2019 where her fiance turned out to be a con artist who faked his entire identity and lied about being a millionaire, a doctor, having cancer, all of this stuff, and it all spiraled into a potential human trafficking situation. And this would all be chronicled by Shane in his Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy video.
I didn't know what to do. I knew I couldn't be with him, but I was terrified to leave him.
Oh my God, okay.
So our plan was...
Hey, before...
And listen, this is not a funny thing that happened to Brittany at all, and that sucks, and I really do feel bad for her. But I do find it funny that Shane included it in a video that contains conspiracy theories such as Chuck E. Cheese is recycling their pizza and can an AI chatbot sound like me?
Hello. Hey, it's Shane Dawson.
That's
getting fucking better.
Like, it just seems very out of place. Moving on to Steve Greene, though, aka Steve Greene Comedy. Now, Steve would often be seen in Shane's vlogs, parody videos, and even Smiley. In fact, he actually delivers a line that I find hilarious.
You're Pedo Bear? Do you approve this message? Bitch tits? Pedo Bear!
And by the way, if you haven't seen my smiley deep dive, go watch it. I had a lot of fun making that video, and it's basically Shane Dawson 2.5. But besides that, Steve would notoriously appear at times in Shane's Tiny Chats. And while streaming on Tiny Chat with Shane maybe isn't inherently saying you're doing something wrong, like explicitly, but I do find it very, very questionable, to say the least, when we know that Shane used both Tiny Chat and Daily Booth to make inappropriate jokes and solicit weird images. And I mean, I guess I have to say allegedly, Steve was also dating his girlfriend Nikki Limo and now wife around this time, who also appeared in Shane's content and was also in Smiley. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to put that there. When it comes to Steve's solo content, it's pretty much slop, although we do need to discuss it a little bit, just because a lot of these people, they are such a mirror to Shane, and it's easy to understand how they enabled him and, you know, participated in his stupid ass jokes. But anyways, for Steve to have the word comedy in his YouTube channel name is interesting because yeah, he's not funny. Some of his most popular videos are shit content, and by that I mean poop. Like, look at this. When guys hit on this girl, she poops herself, prank. Sexy Santa poops herself, prank. Girl poops herself in public, prank.
Oh my god, I'm dying right now. Oh god. Oh god. Oh
Girl, whatever. Another one of his most popular series was called Real Life Trolling, where he would undergo the public service of bringing 4chan into real life. I mean, maybe it's not as bad as 4chan, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Or, as he describes it, the art of deliberately and secretly pissing people off, usually via the internet. This trolling would take place pretty much anywhere. For example, at VidCon 2012, he spent much of his time trolling the attendees. And by attendees, I mean mostly children and uncomfortable young women. Here he is telling a 14-year-old kid to put Benadryl in his mom's coffee.
That if you take a Benadryl, a couple pills, sneak it into her coffee, about 6 o'clock, we'll be sneaking out your window. You know what? You can walk out the front door.
Then directly after this, he persistently and creepily asks the girl where she lives.
Like if I'm in Canada, I just drove in, I'm a little drunk, and I'm like, who do I know in Canada? It's Friday night, kind of want to hook up. How do I get to where you live?
Oh, it's above Maine.
It's above Maine. So you just told me to just drive off the ocean, into the ocean?
I don't know.
It's kind of like telling me to go fuck myself, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Steve would also do epic trolls on protesters. He truly reminds me of the Diet Dr. Kelp version of Steven Crowder. For example, here he is trolling abortion rights activists.
So what do you say to people who are like, hey, I want to take away your reproduction rights?
It's not their decision.
But what if the guy says, hey, I paid for drinks?
He also did this at a protest for gay marriage in front of a Chick-fil-A, where he tried to get gay people to sign a form that would allow the California government to track their sexual behavior and to make sure that it wasn't too gay.
Signed a contract today stating that you would allow your sexual activity to be monitored by a California state volunteer organization. If you guys participate in any kind of gay or homosexual style entanglement, just do it behind closed doors in the darkest room of the house with the lights off and your eyes closed.
It's not anybody's business what I do in my own house.
It's so stupid. Like, wasting people's time at actual important events as a straight white man is so crazy. And what makes me even more upset is that most of these people were way too nice to him, yet he persists like an idiot.
What if you have the windows open and I'm walking by and now I'm looking at two gay guys having sex and I'm thinking, boy, there goes my whole neighborhood.
Don't be looking.
Let bygones be bygones. Just sign this contract right here. Keep an eye on you guys. Make sure you're not having sex in public.
I don't sign anything. Sorry, except my check.
Steve then tries to make it a point that if straights allow gays to get married, then how will they know that it won't escalate into getting married to animals or tables?
If I do get married eventually, which I hope to, because I love my girlfriend a lot.
That's good.
How do I know that, you guys aren't going to be getting married next to me to like a cockatoo or something?
this genuinely isn't even a troll, because it was an actual conservative talking point against gay marriage in the 2000s and early 2010s.
If you're oriented toward animals, bestiality, then that's not something that can be held against you, which means you'd have to strike any laws against bestiality.
It's okay to have consensual sexual relations between humans and animals, and will that be a future step?
Like, it's not a joke if it is something that is actually happening and you are saying it to the people that it is affecting. Like, please, bro, take your privileged ass somewhere else. Go rage bait for the better, okay? Rage bait in a chaotic good way. But hey, fortunately, I can take comfort in the fact that one of the protesters yeeted his microphone into the street.
This just leaves a horrible taste in my mouth.
Well, I'm sure you're kind of acclimated to horrible taste in your mouth. Well, that's my microphone.
I guess this stupid homophobic rage bait rhetoric shouldn't be that surprising though, considering Steve has a video where he says he thinks, or at least thought, that it should be okay for store owners to discriminate against gay people, just so that everybody could know who the real assholes are.
Now, I believe that discrimination should be allowed to happen, only because then we'll know where not to go, and we can vote with our wallets, like how fucking it should be. At nightclubs all across America, chicks can get in free. Dudes, 25 at the door. It's like, what? Like, that's discrimination. And we allow that because we all agree that that discrimination should happen. Because I don't want to walk inside of a club and see dudes everywhere. Nobody wants that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You sound so stupid. You sound so stupid. This is embarrassing. As somebody who is not a Minecraft bee, I think it's okay for Minecraft bees to not be able to go wherever they want. I think it's okay for them to be discriminated against, because I want to know who's rude to Minecraft bees, okay? Like,
I want to know.
But alas, targeting women and gay folks wasn't enough. It was time for him to go for people of color. And this time, he was set out to trick black people into saying they like white power.
I'm Steve Greene, and we're doing a taste test today. We have red power, we have green power, and we have white power.
Oh, white power's the best.
Well, thank you so much. So let's hold it on up and say your name and say the slogan.
Hey, I'm Lee, and I drinking power energy drink, and white power's the best. White power's the best.
Have you hold it up and say the slogan.
My name is Trey, and I like white power.
So, yeah, he low-key pioneered the tricking college students into saying they don't support women's suffrage type content. His last series that I want to touch on was about exposing different fan bases, like Harry Potter.
Has a guy ever expel your ammo on your face?
I'd prefer that not to happen.
And I think besides everything that I've just told you about, this is the most like, oh yeah, this guy really connects with Shane. Like, this is the kinetic bond that these two men share. Because in these videos, he has a complete disregard for the people he's talking to or how old they are.
How old are you?
I'm turning 12.
Oh my god. Where do your parents keep the liquor cabinet key? And when was the first time you had a drink of your parents' finest liquor?
Outside of a Justin Bieber concert, he goes up to a group of young girls and asks them questions about Justin's genitals, whether or not they would fuck him, and if so, how.
Are you a fan of Justin Bieber? Yeah. And you would let him do whatever he wants to, right? Probably, right?
Probably.
What if he wanted to shave your feet? Like, what if he really wants to, like, look at your feet and stuff and have you, like, step on his head and stuff?
He's actually done this quite a few times to Justin Bieber fans. There's another clip of him talking to an 11-year-old about Justin's private areas.
What about him do you think is straight?
His everything.
But not his private area, right? That's the gay part, maybe?
And there's another clip of him saying this to girls who I'm pretty damn sure are like 14.
You want to get down on this kid's D. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think they would.
All right. You guys would?
Yeah, I would too.
That guy in the red swore to God that he would get you backstage passes if you guys gave him hand jobs?
No!
That's what you just...
It's It's just very weird, okay? There's a lot. Oh, and I just realized we're talking about Justin Bieber again. Oh my god, hello. The crossovers, they're inevitable. Anyways, I want to briefly mention Steve's wife, Nikki Limo, because although she's not that noteworthy in terms of collaborating with Shane, both Steve and Nikki actually contribute to Shane's famous cancellation. So Nikki made videos with Totally Sketch and other characters like that. The typical Nikki Limo Totally Sketch collab looks something like this.
Whoever takes the most clothes off wins. And Nikki says, okay. I win.
It's actually really creepy just how much Totally Sketch sexualizes her. Fucking weird. Icky. However, to be fair, I guess, she also constantly sexualized herself in her own thumbnails with clickbaity photos of herself, such as suckle on my boobies, last minute Halloween costume ideas just with the butt out, what's up my butt, ask Limo, to this. Bro, your audience is literally children on YouTube. Come on, this is weird. This is weird. I also found this video on her channel on the Wayback Machine. I have no idea what it is because no matter how hard I try, I can't get it to work. But just from this title alone, okay, Rap and Rape, I can see why it was deleted. And this truly cements her content as pretty much slop. But hey, at least she was on Purina cat food one time. Anyways though, let's move on to their contribution to Shane's demise. So during Dramageddon 2, on Judgment Day as I like to call it, Nikki and Steve came under fire after a clip from one of Steve's videos resurfaced. And it was of them and Shane playing a game called Talking Shit Challenge. And basically what it was them trying to roast people in history that are air quotes like unroastable.
What's up guys? I'm here with
Shane
and Nikki Limo.
And today we're talking some shit. This is the shit talking challenge. And what makes this a challenge is that we have picked some very nice people out of the world and out of history who we are forced to talk shit about.
Oh, fuck.
You have to talk shit about them. When you pull their name, you have to say something.
Like real shit though?
You have to say some real shit.
And the moment that drew backlash was the two of them laughing at a joke that Shane says about Trayvon Martin.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
What? Trayvon Martin. Well, maybe you wouldn't have been walking around the streets if you had a job. Oh! It's a game! Oh!
Yeah, so that's disgusting, obviously. But if you think about it, I guess we have them to thank for not editing that out of the video and just full-blown posting it, not really realizing that this would be a horrible look for Shane, let alone themselves, obviously. Like, the trash truly took itself out here. The two of them were absolutely chopped after this. Like, comments on their Instagram went a little something like, stupid, ugly motherfucker. You should be ashamed of yourself and who you are and not wanting to change or even trying to change. Your bio is completely disgusting, just like your personality, alongside with Shane Dawson and that other bitch in the video.
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
I would never wish upon you losing a loved one, but I have no fucking sympathy for you. Your content is garbage, racist. No lips ass racist bitch. Get on your platform and talk about what you did wrong. Don't deny it. Sir, please, if you're gonna Photoshop, at least try clown emoji. And actually, the reason why they said that comment there is because each and every one of Steve's posts on Instagram are photoshopped to fucking filth. Like, he's using so much face app that it is disorienting. And although I think it's quite clear that he's joking, it's just too much and I'm tired of seeing it. Dude, you need therapy. Yes, I agree. Men will literally Photoshop their faces into oblivion instead of going to therapy, you guys. But anyways, Nikki and Steve would go on to make a video addressing this controversy.
We just got a call from a friend. We were sleeping. Some of the stuff that's circulating on Twitter needs to be addressed as soon as possible, and I didn't feel like waiting until morning to address it would be the right thing. There's a lot of messages saying that we're giggling at the murder of a child, which is, whoa, totally not okay.
Well, maybe you wouldn't be walking around the streets if you had a job. Oh! It's a game!
But I really think that context matters because that's not what the video was about at all.
Key piece that's missing here.
And it's also not what anybody was laughing at all.
Not at all. So every time you pull a name, there's like a whoosh that goes through the room. You're like, fuck, I have to joke about this person? Okay. Like, and so when we laugh in this video, we're laughing at how uncomfortable it is to have to joke about this person.
I got Robin Williams.
Michael J. Fox. Not because we personally think that, oh, that's funny to laugh at the person dying. Like, I took the video down years ago because people kept on taking these moments from the video out of context without including the beginning of the video, which is very key. And
yeah, because the target of the joke was not the people on the list.
At all.
Everybody on the list was someone that was so pure and so good that it's impossible to roast them.
So the joke is on you because you have to roast them. And that was the intention of the video. That's what we were laughing at in the video.
So if you saw that video and you were hurt by it, I am so sorry because that was definitely not our intent at all. And I would never want to contribute to that hurt. But I get it. And I just felt that the context would matter. So there you go. And thank you so much for listening. And we wish you all the best.
I don't know why they think this context helps at all, if I'm being honest, because the historical figures that they are roping in and like the celebrities that they're roping into this game feel so entirely removed from this teenager, this young boy who was murdered just simply for walking home. Like, why even put this boy in the game? There's no other like murder victims in this game that aren't like historical figures. Like, obviously I know like MLK was murdered, and even that is like, can we not? Y'all are all fucking white. I don't know what Nikki Limo is, but you get my point. All of y'all should not be joking about this to begin with. But I'm gonna say that bringing up Trayvon Martin into the conversation is like another level of like being a dick. Like it's a whole other level of somebody who cannot defend themselves against tirades of racist people, because they're not the first people to make fun of Trayvon Martin despite him being murdered as a child, you know? In fact, a lot of conservatives, a lot of conservative media, a lot of right-wing trolls all just completely tried to make his death into some sort of like sick, twisted joke. So this is just like a crazy low blow that should not have been included. I don't like this context, to be honest. I don't like this explanation. It genuinely just feels like the whole time their excuse is it was just a game, instead of actually talking about what it is that they did wrong. Like, they have not thought that deeply about what they did wrong, because instead they are just having this whole explanation of, oh, it was just a game. It was just a game. There you go. You know, like there isn't profound thinking and an actual legitimate apology really happening here. And while like is maybe air quotes acceptable from Shane Dawson because he does horrible things all the time and doesn't apologize for them, I could see why people are coming after them, who, I mean, I wouldn't say they have a clean track record, but at the very least people maybe thought they were better than doing this. I don't know. Granted, Shane Dawson is the one who decided to follow through with this prompt, although this is obviously not surprising coming from him. Anyways, rest in peace Trayvon Martin. He would be 30 years old now, which is really heartbreaking because, like, I'm 26 and just imagining in 4 years I'll be that age, just how much life that I've lived and how much things have changed and what good times and bad times, and like he was never allowed to have those times. Like, that is so heartbreaking. Like, oh my God. Now, in the present day, Steve Greene is still on social media doing some fuck shit. He's promoted conservative candidates that say stuff like this.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party who are driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism.
And also says that all Filipino food is garbage.
So is it Nikki's family that has bad Filipino food?
Her grandma makes garbage all the time.
You just call it garbage now?
Is it cool if I eat like this? Or like, I'm just ready to go.
Funny, coming from a man who looks like his favorite food is cheeseburger, from McDonald's. And with no ketchup. God forbid a little seasoning get on your fucking food, Steve. But moving on to Bree Essrig. This is another member of Shane's toxic friend group and reoccurring character in his videos from 2010 through 2012. You might recognize Bree from the SUPERLUV music video, or perhaps any number of videos that star her with like Shanaynay or his other music videos, or perhaps his Tiny Chat.
Oh yeah.
We're on Tiny Chat, if you didn't know that.
That's why a bunch of grown people are humiliating themselves.
You guys are gonna be in my vlog tomorrow.
The Holy Ghost power.
Damn, another one on Tiny Chat. And listen, I don't know if I've already said this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Bree did anything wrong or like creepy. But I will say this, you know, obviously knowing Shane, he may or may not have been saying some weird, problematic shit on stream whilst, you know, she was there and his other friends. Bree also collabed and took part in these weird hypersexual thumbnails that Totally Sketch like to do. She also collabed with Lisa Schwartz, aka Shane's ex-girlfriend.
Today we have a very special guest. Can you believe it? The lady who invented the shitty puns herself, Bree Essrig!
I can't even bear talking about Lisa for like one freaking moment in this video. I will definitely have to talk about her again later, but as of right now, dude, if you want to learn more about her, go to episode 2, the Lisa Schwartz section. This woman is exhausting. Genuinely within the top 20 least funny people that has ever walked on this earth. Anyways, Bree also collabed with Steve Greene sometimes, and they even dated for a while, which is literally...
Gay marriage just got legalized in New York City. Scout, it's a dream come true.
We live in New York City.
No, Scout, we don't live in New York.
I'm gonna go take my dogs for some coffees.
Scott, that's really offensive. Frankly, it's like when straight guys do impressions of gay people for jokes. Okay? It's really in poor taste.
I'm sorry, but I'm just deeply, deeply disturbed that this man has ever been with not one, but 2 gorgeous women. Like, bruh. Sorry, maybe I'm being mean, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Bree also made her own content, which for the most part, at least from what I could find, is pretty wholesome.
This question comes from Tumblr and it's from Hayden, and he asks, do you think long distance relationships can work out? If you're very serious, I think you can make anything work. If you're in love, then true love can conquer all. You heard it here.
In fact, I was surprised to not find anything offensive. Truly, Bree's main issue is her complicitness with Shane, which would be revealed in their falling out. Because during Dramageddon 2, specifically on June 27th, 2020, Bree would explain what truly went down behind the scenes with Shane and what kind of friend and person he was to be around in real life. Quote, he was extremely manipulative. He has a way of making you feel special while he's secretly fucking you over behind your back. Shauna is an amazing woman, and I refuse to let her go down with this racist, manipulative ass. He honestly ruined my life at the time. I was suicidal, and he got all of my friends to completely abandon me. He lied to all of us and constantly made us all turn on each other in our friendship group. So twisted and wrong. And yes, he's racist as fuck. He always has been. And Shauna is the best. He's manipulative, plain and simple. He did her so dirty back in the day. In fact, he did us all dirty. He's trash. And I'm bummed I didn't have the wherewithal to see his manipulations from right under my nose. And you know what? Listen, guys, this is very, very valid. I don't doubt that this man is toxic. In fact, this goes way back to like the Jeffree Star video where we talked about how Tati says that he manipulated her and like made her turn against people, blah, blah, blah.
Shane said that James Charles was a monster and that James Charles was hurting minors. He shared with me that he was an empath and that he could feel all of my pain. He pledged his unending friendship and loyalty to me forever in this life and in the next one. But I thought to myself, why would Shane Dawson, the king of truth on YouTube, be turning against James Charles unless these things he was saying were true?
Like, this is very believable stuff. What I don't agree with, really, not all the way at least, is fully 10 toes down defending Shauna. To me, that's a little crazy. But basically, her posting this and doing a tell-all about their relationship in 2012 did not go unnoticed. And another one of Shane's friends and former collaborators from this time, named Quadir Howard, would release 2 videos just a few days later, spilling all sorts of crazy ass tea, both about Shane, Shauna, and Bree herself. Now, Quadir Howard is a real throwback. I'm not gonna get into like his content really or anything like that, because it's just like there's way too many characters in this story. What is really important, more so, is the tea that he spills. Basically, Quadir would call out Bree for defending Shauna because he believes that she knew all too well what she was doing and basically the hate that she was spreading, you know, by being involved with this, which is pretty much what I said in the last video. I'm just glad.
And Bree Essrig, I'm taking you too. Because that was the thing that really made me feel like, you know what? You's a fake bitch. You's a fake pasty white bitch. And I'm coming for your head too, bitch. Oh, you think just because now Shane is going down that you get to try to like, now you get to come out? No, bitch. So you knew exactly what he was doing. So you could say, oh, you're not going to let him throw Shauna Malcolm under the bus, a bitch who knew he was racist, who sat up there and let this nigga slather her in butter and syrup on TV. So what, you think she didn't know about that? She sat there and let this nigga make her into Aunt Jemima.
Somebody else said it. I feel personally validated by that. But here's where the real tea is. Here's the fucking crazy bombshell, okay? Quadir says that in 2012, Shane reached out to him to replace Shauna in his videos because, quote, Shauna was fat and ugly, and told Quadir, in contrast, that he's actually cute and gay and funny.
When he told me the plan that I was going to replace Shauna because I was better than her, because that was the plan. The plan was, she's fat and she's ugly, you're cute, you're gay, and you're actually funny, and you can sing, you have other talents, bitch.
He's flaunting a little bit right there, but you get his point, and he is funny. But then, okay, Quadir denied the job offer. Good on him. Small claps, everybody, small claps. But he declined this because he didn't want Shane to turn him into his next Aunt Jemima on his channel.
Yeah, but anyway, so, you know, for me with Shane, he was not the gay couple. His issue was that he needs lackeys. And I feel like he pretends like he wants real friends, but he doesn't, because I offered you real friendship. That's why I wasn't trying to be off in your videos, because number one, I'm not going to let you pour syrup on me. I have dignity, bitch, and this is not my act. You know that.
And with that statement, he is both saying that he doesn't want to reinforce harmful stereotypes, but he's also making a literal reference to one of Shane's videos where Shauna slathers herself in syrup and butter as Aunt Jemima.
But Jemima, you forgot the syrup. Jemima never forgets the syrup.
But this actually goes even deeper because Quadir claims that he then told Shauna about Shane's plan to replace her. And that led to their entire friend group into making plans to escape his wrath.
Because I'm like, it would be, all I would have to do is throw her under the bus, but I just cannot do it. So I pulled her to the side. I pulled her to, I'm like, Mama, there's a whole campaign against you, Mama. It's a whole agenda. And the part I hate is I'm the replacement for you. And then I'm going into details and I'm giving her examples and I'm telling her all what happened, I gave her everything I had, everything I knew that applied to her. I told her. And then on another time, even Bree Essrig was involved. Bree Essrig can come out and defend Shauna, but you knew for a fact Shane was trying to destroy me because I told you about the plan with Shauna. And then I told her about it. Then we came together and told her about it. And we tried to figure out a plan, did we not? On how we could all escape and untouched by Shane. Was that not a thing? Okay, but then when the shit hit the fan, y'all ran away and left me out there alone. Bree, you were my friend. And then when the shit went left, you told me you ran into Shane at dinner. And right away, Shane started in with, oh, Quadir, have you heard? In front of all these girls. And you told me it was a campaign. You said that. Did you not? Okay, so if you're my friend, you saying that you're not going to let Shane throw Shauna under the bus. But Shauna actually has receipts on why she's a with all due respect. When a person like me who stood up to the power system in real time, right there in 2012, you said nothing. You allowed him to do that. Even though you knew it was wrong. Because you said to me, girl, I ran into her and she had your name all in her mouth.
But Quadir then says, when shit hit the fan, they all took Shane's side and not his.
But now she coming out with Shauna like, oh, I'm not going to let his manipulative ways. She's telling the truth about Shane. But the part you're forgetting is that you're a coward. You have no backbone. And you've allowed him to throw a bitch like me under the bus. And you totally distanced yourself from me. When the whole thing went left, she totally distanced herself from me. So you sit here agreeing with everything I'm saying about Shane. You know it's true. You feel bad about Shauna. I'm the one who even told you about the whole plan. You feel bad about it. I told Shauna about it. I gave her the heads up. She chose here's what Shauna chose to do with that though. To still work with Shane. Even though Shauna knew that he had a campaign against me, you know what she chose to do? To defend him and say that none of the things that come out about him are true.
Quadir also explains this beef that he has with both Shane's mom and his brother. So he actually lived with them for a little bit, saying that his mom, Teresa, is batshit crazy and that he almost got in a fight with his brother, Jared.
Her and her mama and her whole family is a fucking racist bitch. Girl, you know I lived with this queen and her mama is batshit crazy. And when I say crazy, she needs to be medicated. She needs to be medicated like yesterday. Everybody loved her mama, but her mama is crazy, okay? And that was one of the reasons because I almost got to a fight with her brother and her mama. I couldn't stay there because when my car got totaled, this bitch made it all about her. And she tried to use that as a reason for me to go. I'm like, oh no.
So Bree actually ended up responding to Quadir's videos, writing, quote, Quadir, what you're saying is completely true about his, air quotes, plans. Just because I stuck up for Shauna does not mean I never had your back. He treated you like complete garbage. Like you were disposable, yes. But don't act like I didn't let you sleep on my couch after he kicked you out after your car accident. I brought you on Pop Trigger and got you a role in that dumb horror movie because I believed in you as an artist. I didn't have the influence he had, but you know I did want you to make it. As soon as I told you what he said about you, and me and Shauna compared notes, I started to back off and get the hell out of that group. I was always on your side, and I'm sorry if you ever felt like I wasn't. He told us lies about what we were saying behind each other's backs, but it was always him using that as a way to control us. But you're right. Silence is complicity, and I should have gone public at the time and called him out. I was scared of his fans who were sending me death threats and threats and telling me to kill myself after he made a vlog saying I was mentally unstable, so he chose to cut ties. I was the one who cut off our friendship. I was emotionally too fragile at the time, and the reason I can speak out now is because I've gotten mental health help, and I'm on meds and I'm secure with myself. I am genuinely sorry for what you went through and for my part in it. Please know that I always considered you, and still do, super talented, hysterical, and truly special. I'm not asking for your forgiveness in this, I'm just letting you know that I will absolutely back you up and let everybody know how horrible he truly is. None of us deserve to be treated the way he treated us. So all in all, it does seem like Bree was just another victim of Shane's manipulation. That doesn't really completely absolve her of her complicitness, which she acknowledges, so that's a good thing. Also, I couldn't find the vlog or anything where he was saying that Bree was mentally unstable or talking about their friendship breakup, but I don't doubt that it's out there, and if I do end up finding it by accident somehow, I'll definitely share it in the next video. Moving on though, let's talk about Drew Monson. Drew Monson is a critical part of the Shane Dawson friend group and somebody who has made a big impact and splash on YouTube in general. He still has a very loyal following, and he hasn't posted in a really long time, but there's a lot of people who still miss him dearly. Now, Drew's earliest interactions with Shane are disturbing, quite frankly. Shane first tweeted him on August 25th, 2009, when he was just 13 years old and Shane was 21. Quote, haha, I love when I find something fresh on YouTube at my toe cold, aka Drew Monson's username, is fresher than Miley's vagina. ... Wait, that doesn't work, does it? Oh well. So, first of all, in 2009, Miley Cyrus was 17 years old, so nice going there, bud. Secondly, what exactly was this content that Shane was explicitly saying was so fresh?
This is a really fast car. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, I need a haircut. And then you'd be like, no, haircut's here.
So, as you can see, Drew was a kid who made low quality, I'm talking Minecraft quality, looking content that was very innocuous and cute, such as reacting to songs by people like the Jonas Brothers. And I genuinely see no reason why Shane, or any adult actually, would be watching them. I mean, this is already weird enough, but at least Shane didn't start watching Drew's content when he was like 11 or something, right?
I found him on the internet when he was, this is not going to help my allegations. I found him on the internet when he was 11. No, he was making comedy videos, and I think he made a video response to one of my videos or something, and I watched it, and I was like, this kid's a genius.
Just 2 days after that weird-ass fresh on YouTube tweet, there was another public interaction between the two of them that went like this. Drew Monson having one of those angel/devil shoulder fight things. Go to bed for star testing tomorrow? Angel. Stay up all night? Fuck school? Devil. Shane Dawson. I wonder if Miley has an angel/devil. Angel. I love Jesus. Devil. Fuck Justin and then snort a line of coke. Do it, do it. Then in 2010, we have Shane replying to one of Drew's posts, writing, haha, sexy. Let me tell you, I wish that I could find out what exactly he was replying to. Like if it was a picture of Drew or something like that, it would really be a smoking gun in this whole situation. Unfortunately, I still can't find this. Unless somebody out there, God bless them, has a screenshot with that OG tweet from Drew, we will forever have this as a mystery. I spent way too long on this trail, but if anybody can help me, please do. Next, in 2012, we have Shane saying, make love to me. So if we do a little quick Google, in February of 2012, Drew was 16 years old. That means that Shane Dawson has been in some sort of communication with this young man, teenager, throughout like half of his youth, because as you'll see, they remain friends into his 20s. And listen, you guys are smart. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down. You are seeing these red flags, especially with the nature of Shane's jokes that he's saying to Drew. Like, okay, let's backtrack. Let's look at this 2009 tweet again. Drew is thinking about whether or not he should go to sleep or stay up because he has star testing at school in the morning. Meanwhile, Shane, this 21-year-old, is replying to this? How is he relating to this? Why is this interesting to him?
And I have kissed about 5 different 12-year-olds.
Moving on though, Drew ended up being casted in Shane's directorial debut, Not Cool, a movie that is both deserving of getting its own video and will be getting its own video.
Oh, this party is #lame. I've only been roofied and fingered like twice tonight. I mean, what is this, a bar mitzvah?
I have not seen a movie that is more criminally insane, Joker Asylum, Gotham City, not okay than this one.
You totally had me, bitch!
The earliest video that I could find of Drew and Shane was behind the scenes of Not Cool, posted on March 10th, 2014, titled Clearing Up Shane Rumors. In this video, Drew is 18 years old and he's with Shane and Shanaynay Lay in a hotel room at 3 a.m. And Shanaynay is both the main character of Not Cool and apparently a very famous anime voice actress.
Someone
like me on your team? If that were the case, I'm afraid I would have to pass. I think you two would be... And if we make it back to the real world, I promise I'm going to find you again.
Hey, check this out. But basically, Drew and Shane get into a staged fight, with Shane's acting being perhaps a little bit too realistic for comfort.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know I have to fucking tell you guys everything I fucking do when I walk away for 1 second. I thought maybe you guys would see me getting the fucking wire.
But what I actually find noteworthy about this video is that at the end, they begin eating chocolate together, and that results in them kissing. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird to be 27 kissing an 18-year-old, especially one that you've been in contact with since they were 11. Yeah, man. I don't know. Also, allegedly. Even though I feel like I shouldn't have to say it. In another one of Drew's videos titled Movie Q&A, Drew says that Shane was already a good friend to him before filming.
Marina says, how was working with Shane? That was great. Shane was a good friend already, and he became a really good friend through the experience.
Which, you know, he really didn't even have to say that. I feel like we can glean that from the information that we have. But it truly does make me wonder how much they were talking to each other. I mean, if this guy is 18, you know, going on 19, whatever, it still means that he was likely good friends, air quotes, with him as a minor. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but in an Unhinged Deep Dive episode 2, we talked about Shane's relationship with Tana Mojo and how they were friends when she was a minor.
When Shane and I met, I was 17, and it was just like a thing, like every single thing he said.
This sounds like the start of a really scary Tumblr post, and I don't like it.
And how they made a video together when she was freshly 18 that not only highly sexualized her, but they actually watched porn together.
Okay, guys, I'm so excited. 18! The big 1-8! Yay!
18 guys for 8? Oh my god.
Well, listen to what Drew reveals happened when he was 18.
Did you and Shane watch porn together? Okay, weird. We actually did, because there was a sex scene in the movie, and but that day in his hotel, we were trying to figure out exactly what the funniest way would be to do it, and we watched some porn.
Dude, what? Their next video together was a vlog posted on Drew's channel titled Guy Talk with Shane. And in it, Drew calls Shane his best friend. And he says that he comes to visit him via bus because he doesn't have enough money for a plane ticket.
We're on the way to the Greyhound station because I take the bus here to see Shane because we're best friends.
Best friends!
I don't have any money for a plane. I kind of just come down here on the worst way to get to anywhere, and we try to figure out how I can make money for like a few days.
That's like kind of the thing,
and nothing
though.
happens, and then I take the Greyhound back.
They also make jokes about Drew being Shane's girlfriend.
You pretend like I don't have a girlfriend because you're my girlfriend.
Ooh, Dad.
I was thinking about, though, isn't it crazy to think that you're gonna...
He did that, not for camera.
And this closeness that they had with each other, coupled with them starting to collab a lot, led Drew to move to California and officially pursue content creation full time. Their relationship would continue to be questionable for years to come due to all the context behind Drew being here and the sexualization of him.
You have kissed a guy.
In a real way.
What are you saying? That wasn't real what we did?
For your thumbnail shoots, where you whore me out so you can get clicks?
Honestly, I truly don't hear anybody talking about this. I don't hear people talking about how Shane knew Drew for this long, these weird ass tweets. I've only found like 2 Reddit threads of people concerned about this. I'm sure maybe somebody's brought it up on YouTube before, but this is a lot. We'll delve further into Shane and Drew's relationship in a little bit because there truly is so much content there, and its evolution into what is known as the Spooky Boys.
So you guys are saying that you make a wish also, though. Good things can happen?
Tonight we're going to be playing something called the Closet Game. Have you guys ever played the Closet Game? No, but
Drew is like a very important figure. He's not like a Steve Greene or Nikki Limo where they were important for a little bit and then we never see them ever again. Like, Drew is so famous and he will never not be famous. Next on Shane's friend list, we have Trisha Paytas. In 2011, Shane and Trisha began an incredibly close, decade-long friendship, with both of them even referring to each other as best friends, pretty much all the way until his major cancellation of 2020. It spanned over literally hundreds of vlogs, music videos, and even one of Shane's dusty little documentaries.
My boyfriend cheated, and I'm fucking exposing him.
How did these two meet? In episode 30 of the Shane and Friends podcast, Trisha would explain that she was a stripper for 2 years at a place called Godfathers. And when she quit at age 23, she ended up being hired to play a stripper in one of Shane's parody music videos. Specifically, the one that turned you gay, which is, unfortunately, probably one of the worst parody music videos that you could get involved with.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the behind the scenes of the music video, The One That Turned You Gay, starring Aunt Hilda, me, a little kid, and a bunch of strippers. It's been a lot of fun. I got to hang out with a bunch of strippers, I got to kiss a dude, I got to practically molest a child. So it's been a typical Friday night.
In the behind the scenes vlog of The One That Turned You Gay, Trisha can be seen practicing being the world's fastest talker.
Because I feel like I gotta get away, but I know that I don't want to stop because I'm not gonna win every day. They see the room and pop, you just know that you're not popping. I'm not gonna be like you, and I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna go through that.
Which is actually an achievement that she had, and she even went on Ellen to speak fast.
Stepping on a spider has to be the scariest thing in the world. Actually, do you know what would be scarier if after putting on the one shoe, I recklessly put my foot in the other one and discovered that I was teaming with hundreds of spiders. All the babies were in there. Let's see, it's got goose geese, school of fish, what is a group of spiders called? Oh, no, I remember a whole circle of spiders.
But it was here that Trisha learned that Shane made a living by posting on YouTube every day. So she started watching all of Shane's videos and copying his posting strategy.
So I was asking everyone on that, like all these people that are your friends, I'm like asking them, I'm like, so how do you make money on YouTube? Like nobody wants to talk about it. And but no, you said you did it full time, so I started making a video every single day. So after that, I watched Shane's videos every day, and then I was like, oh my god, I can make a video every day too.
Clearly, that became her career, and it worked. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I know this is super abrupt of me to interrupt like this, but for me right now, it is 5:05 a.m. and I think I really need to go to bed. I'm not feeling very well, and I promise that I will be back very soon with this next part. The plan is for the next video to be about Shane's movie Not Cool, and then after that, part 4. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I need to thank my lovely patrons, starting with the base nerd tier: Faye, Rufem, Aaliyah, Alexandria, Amelia, Anna, Anna Staunton, Moogmut, Bakaramston, Baldur's Babe, BB, Bioket, Boo Bobby, Boney, Casey H, Cecil, Sierra and Danny, Kirsty, Clyde, Dimmy, Dory, Eamon, Emily, Emily O, Easy, Georgie, Gollum, Grace Squiggle, Gramps, Hey, Helen Merritts, Hudson Cruz, Jake Gross, Jeremiah, Jesse Beamer, Julia, Caitlin Payne, Kat K, Caitlin Stewart, K Money, K is Dead, Kosher Dill, Lane, Lauren, Layla Bot, Levi Rogers, Lolo Cat 18, Lucha Dork, Mackenzie Maddox, Maddie Bundy, Maddie, Malena, Mia Martinez, Miffy, Mythinix, Melina, My Own Love Song, Nasta Crochets, No Period, No Cantaloupe, Nug, Ocean Vermin, Popsmats, Rachel Stanley, Salem, Skylar Host, Skylar Rose, Stella Enrique, Super Marion Nutsack, Sweet Ichigo Art, Tacky, Vanessa, Vivi, Wyatillion, Zayla Bobela, Yasi B, Fujoshi Naiacha, and then here are our cool nerds: Abby, Annalise, Adabosigo, Boney, Bree, Brooke, Chola, Connor Leon, Coochie Slayer, Jesus, Joaquin Altorre, Joshi, Kirby, K-Jax, Linton Johnson, Maddie, Mads Trash, Marley, May, Rennie Pooh, Ricky K, Roy Salgado, Sean McLeish, Serenata Wright, Ugly Betty, Zoobob, Zoogie E, and that is everybody. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I hope that you're not too mad at me for cutting it off abruptly. I will see you very soon. Oh my god, I'm so oily right now. Please don't look at y'all. Oh my god, I'm so oily right now. Please do not look at your reflection in my forehead. Bye.
Alright you guys, I'm gonna go. Don't forget to subscribe. I have new videos every single Saturday, and I hope you have an awesome, safe Halloween. Watch out for anybody that looks like this guy. Alright you guys, I love you. Bye.